I've been thinking a lot about this idea of the online persona of a person, and maybe it's just my generation, coming from what was formerly considered the beginning of Generation X, 1971, but is now in the middle of Generation X, I guess, that we were the first children to have electronics in our homes, and the idea that the online persona today is that whoever you are personally leaks through whatever game you're playing, and whatever game you are playing, that collection of pixels becomes your avatar, so that it becomes you, so that that's you personified digitally. When I grew up, and real quick, you can see this through the movie Avatar, you can see this through the movie Surrogate with Bruce Willis, and many others, where you are who you are, and that is your representation of yourself. Okay. When I grew up, I was an 80s child, and we didn't have any wars. It was an easy life. The economy was booming, and it was great. So, I had that going for us. Music was crazy, and technology was changing everything, including music, and including the screen mentality. And in the screen mentality, you were always you, and that thing on the screen was never you. Even with the advent of bulletin boards, MUDs, and eventually MySpace. Now strike that. MySpace was a digital representation of you, who you wanted to be digitally. Maybe that was the change of it all. Social media. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't think about that before. But I will say that the computer was the host running a program, and you as the user running that program. And the icons, the graphics on the screen were never you. They were simply a program. And I got into an argument today on one of the games I play. Someone was saying, no, I am a male. And it was a female avatar with a female name. A female tune with a female name. I said, no, I am talking to you as a female because of the gender / sex of your avatar and the name. I said that you are a program, and you're being ran by a user who is a person who may or may not be male. I don't know. Nope, check down my pants. I'm like, no, you don't understand. So it was almost impossible to try to relay this information to this person, which got me thinking about the complete different paradigm that, I don't know, 20-year-olds have today that 20-year-olds 15, 20 years ago didn't have. And I think that, just to be completely biased, I think that my generation and older have the right attitude. I mean, I can't think of a time where digitally I was on the screen, ever. Even this video isn't me. This is a collection of pixels put together with sound bites, running together on long reel, not even a reel, a time. Okay, my cat wants to say hi. Say hi. There, he's just gonna interrupt everything. That it's not me, and I think that the first time I recognized this was when I was publishing my first book of poetry, and it was a chap book made by me and a risograph and a bunch of it's called a reach stapler. Stapled the binder, and I sold it at the coffee shop for $3 or whatever. Someone said, "I love you." I said, "What?" And I said, "I love your work." I said, "Oh, there's a difference. That's not me. That's something I made." And maybe only artists and inventors can understand that. As we go forward into this new digital universe, we have to understand that nothing on the internet is us. It's a representation, it's a faux representation of us. Anything that we make, anything outside of ourselves is not ourselves. A piece of paper that says Polyheart on it, it's not me. Even though it says certificate of life, birth, or birth certificate, or whatever, it's not me. The little letters you hang on your wall that have, doctors of jurisprudence or master's associate or, whatever, medical doctor, that's not you. It's a piece of paper. You are you. Nothing else is you besides you. I believe that I am a spirit person that lives in a body with a mind. My mind houses my willpower, my logic, and my emotions. So, you can't put me on a screen and say, "There you are." I'm not a social security number. I'm not a collection of data. I'm me. Those who get all PO'd about being disenfranchised digitally need to wake up. Get over yourself. You are more important than the sum of your created endeavors. You are perfect the way God made you to be. And you're made specifically to be you. Don't try to be somebody else. If you were created that way, then that was what you were meant to be as. Don't try to become something else. I'm Polyheart. It's my job to be the best Polyheart possible. Amazing. I'm not going to try to be as I wanted to be when I was in the 4th grade, Chad Conover, or Jason Eberhardt, or John Llewellyn, for that matter. Because John could play some serious Foursquare, and I was jealous. So as we reach forward into this new universe of ours, in the digital frontier, understand that avatar is not you. The person sitting at the keyboard is you. The person with the controller in his hand is you. It's difficult, I know. Trust me. I've got hundreds of hours playing MMORPGs, and I've been online since 1983. Come on. That's sad. And not even just goofing around or communicating, but I actually make books and card games in front of a screen. But I have to know I have to understand who I am is not what I do.